Hello children. Today we are going to start with our new chapter, chapter number 11, houses of all kinds. So first of all, let's see why we need a house. Children, we need a house to live. All of you. Okay, wherever we are, we need a shelter. We need a roof on our top. So first of all, let us come to the small poem which is there in your textbook. Just that poem will let us know why we need a house. Home is a place to live, to eat, to study and to rest. We want our home to keep us cool in summer, warm in winter, dry in the rainy season and safe at all times. Like us, other animals too need homes. See, now from these few lines you must have come to know why we need a house. We need a house to live. First of all, to live. And everything we can enjoy in our house. We can take rest, we can eat, we can study, okay? And in summers, the house will protect us. In winters, the house will protect us warm, keep us warm. In rainy season also, our house will help us. What are different homes made of? You are going to look and find out. And then you will make a little toy house of your own. Now children, here, as we need a house, same way the animals also need a home to live. And some of the animals, they make their own home. Whereas there are some animals which live in the other's home, which are made by others. Okay? And secondly, our homes are made up of different things. In this chapter, children, you will be coming to know what are the different things we made our home. With what different things we can make our home. Coming to the reading of the part, children, as we know, in our book, there are two characters, Apu and Minnie. So let's find out. Let's see what they are doing today. Minnie and Apu were playing house. Yes, you must be also playing house. At your home, you must be having some toys. You will be playing, you must be having your kitchen set where you are making something and offering to the others. Right? So same way, even Apu and Minnie, they were playing house. They had opened out two big umbrellas. Now what they are doing, how they are making their own house, they had opened out two big umbrellas. Apu was trying to cover them with an old sheet. Minnie was sitting inside with Dada walking stick, holding the sheet up between the two umbrellas. Now see, if you see in this picture, see here, Minnie is inside the umbrella and both the umbrellas are covered with the sheet. Apu has covered both the umbrellas with the sheet to make a house, to make the shape of the house. And with that, Minnie has taken the Dadaji's stick to hold those umbrellas and the sheet up to form the shape of the house. Okay? Suddenly, there was a wobble and a bump. The stick, the umbrellas and the sheet came crashing down on Minnie. Now suddenly what happened? The umbrellas, the stick fell down, the sheet fell down and even the umbrellas were closed and everything came crashing down. Now, what happened? A minute later, Minnie's face was peering out from the wreckage. Are you hurt, Minnie? Asked Apu. After a minute, what happened? Minnie was just looking from inside. And suddenly Apu asked, are you hurt? Are you okay, Minnie? No, said Minnie, but Appu, we need a stronger house. She said, I am okay, but we need a stronger house where we can stray. You are right, Minnie, agreed Appu. A house big enough for the two of us, which does not keep falling down. Now, a high house should be like this. It should not fall down and it should be safe for both of us. Dada came and sat next to them. Now, who came here? Dadaji. Dadaji came and sat next to them. Do you know the story of a crow and a sparrow? Now, Dadaji is asking them, do you know the story of a crow and a sparrow? Oh, Dada, of course we know the story. Amma used to tell it to us when we were so small. So they were knowing the story. Minnie started, there was a crow and there was a sparrow. The crow's house was made of cow dung and the sparrow's house was made of wax. One day there was a heavy rain and the crow's house got washed off. See, the crow's house was made up of the cow dung, whereas the sparrow's house was made up of wax. And during the rain, the wax house didn't fall, but whereas the crow's house, which was made up of cow dung, it was washed off. Poor crow, said Appu, I would never make a house of a cow dung. Okay, why not? Asked Dada. Now Dadaji is asking, why we can make a house of a cow dung? Now Dadaji is asking, why we can't make a house of a cow dung? Now what Appu replied, it mixes with water and gets washed away. Appu replied, the sparrow was clever, said Minnie. Where did it get wax from? Now, from where he got the wax? Minnie is asking. Perhaps it took an old beehive, Appu said, laughing. You know, children, beehive, where bees used to live, is made up of a wax. It used to collect the honey from the different flowers and first of all construct the beehive, and it is made up of wax. So Appu was just guessing that the sparrow must have taken the beehive to live, and where the bees are living. Bees make their own wax to build their house. Would a wax house melt in summer? Minnie wondered. Now here is one more point. Minnie was wondering, the wax would have melted in the summer. Yes, maybe that is why bees make their hives in shady places. We could make our house out of wax, Appu said. A wax house as big as you. It would not stand up. Appu, Dada smiled. You know that sparrows do not make houses of wax and crows do not make houses of cow dung. Everyone make their own house from materials that work well for them. Let's look at different kinds of houses. Now children, what Dadaji is explaining to Appu and Minnie, he's explaining everybody need their own type of house. Like we live in a house which is made up of bricks and cement. Same way, the crows and the sparrow, they make their own type of house. They will not live in the wax house, and crows also, they will not live in the cow dung house. So everybody is making their own type of house. So let us now find out, let us now study which type of houses different animals are making. What are houses made from? This is the nest of a tailor bird. See, you can see this small tailor bird. What this tailor bird used to do, she used to take the big leaf and used to stitch those leaf like a tailor. Okay, and inside then she keep some twigs and all to make a house. So let's read. This is the nest of a tailor bird. The mother and father birds use leaves, stems, grass and cotton to build this nest. They both take care of the baby birds which hatch out of their eggs. Soon the little babies will grow up and fly away. So this is about the tailor bird's nest. Make a nest. Now you will be making a small nest. Look for the nest from which the little birds have flown away. Make a list of the things that this nest is made of. Collect these things and make a nest like the bird's nest. So you can also construct small nest where you can make the nest with the help of small twigs, cotton, small clothes, bits. Homes inside your home. Now here children, you have seen other living things inside your house. Do they have their own houses? Now first of all we should we should check the names. Which all different animals are living inside our house? Guess children? You can find out some spiders, you can find some lizards, many more, cockroaches, okay? So you have seen other animals, other living things inside your house. Do they have their own houses? Watch for holes and cracks in the walls or floors of your house. These could be the doors of other houses. Guess how big the house of an ant or a cockroach might be. See, I think you must have seen small ant holes in our school ground in your previous class. Okay, the teacher must have shown you ant holes where small ants are coming from. The holes from where small ants are coming from. And do you wonder how big their house is? If you enter that small hole, that house is having such a big colony inside. And thousands of ants are inside that ant hole, in that colony. Okay, and same way the cockroaches also you will find on those inside the sewers or the inside the holes. Now coming to page number 75, the next part of your chapter, that is what your classroom is made of. Now first of all we have discussed about homes inside your home, which all different creatures or living beings you will find inside your home. So they are living inside your home as a part of their home. So what next is what your classroom is made up of. So now our classrooms are made up of what? Different kinds of things. Look at all the different parts of your classroom like walls, roof, floor, doors and windows. Write what these are made of. So this exercise you will be doing in your workbook. There it is asked from you that what your walls are made up of, what your roofs are made up of. So different separately you will be telling them. That we will be explaining you in the workbook. What your home is made of. Look at the different parts of your house. Write what these are made up of. Same way it is asked in the workbook about your home also. So there we'll be explaining each and everything. Where people live. Look for different kinds of houses of people around you. Write down what each house is made from. Now look for different kinds of houses of the people around you. Now we also know that there are different types of houses. Okay, so some we will find kacha house, pakka house, tent, igloo. So these are different houses where people are living. So we will be doing this activity, pasting some pictures of different houses, or you can draw it also. So this activity also we will be doing. Next, things that people build. On your way from home to school, look at what you are walking on. Look at the road that buses and the carts go on. Look at big roads and small roads. What are these roads made from? Now we are talking about the things which the people have built. What different things that people build. Like when we are walking from home to school, we are walking on the road. So that road is also made by some people. Then buses, then carts, all these things are made by the people. So these roads, sometimes we go from the roads which is Kacha road. Okay, like we are traveling from the village to our school. So you will find the muddy road. You will find the Kacha road. Then you will find the tar road, which is made up of tar and small stones. That is Pakka road. So this part is also there detailed in the workbook we will be doing. Look on the sides of the road for other things made by the people. Like other things are now made by the people are footpaths, drains, bridges, electric poles, post boxes, and bus stops and compound walls. Find out what all these are made from. Now we need to understand what these things are made from. Okay, we are talking about the footpaths, drains, bridges, electric poles, post boxes, bus stops, and the different walls. Look in your house for the things made by the people. Find out what things are made from them. Now there are different things. All the things which are made by the people. Some things we get natural. They are called the natural things. The things which are made by the people are man-made things. Okay? Collect some building material and bring them to the school. Now this, what all different building materials we require to make a house will also be brought by you and we'll be discussing, and there will be a small activity that is show and tell. In that you will be showing one of your building material and explain about them. What is this building material used for? Okay, so I hope till here you must have understood the chapter, children. Have a good day and read the chapter. Read these 3 pages, 73, 74 and 75 nicely to have a good reading. For reading children, I'll again suggest that you have to read every day at least 1 or 2 pages to improve your reading. Thank you.